Yo, everybody. Have you ever looked at a horror game and thought, there's no chance this would ever work on a phone? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I found a mobile version of Buckshot Roulette. Now, if you've never heard of this game, it's pretty simple. You, a shotgun, a mysterious dealer, and a room that feels like it hasn't been cleaned since the 1980s. Sounds normal, right? Not even close, because this game somehow taking turns into one of the most stressful things you'll ever experience. Every single round feels like your heart is trying to leave your body. So naturally, I had to try the mobile version, and I wasn't expecting much. Let's be honest. When somebody uploads a PC horror game to mobile, you usually expect lag-broken controls, menus that barely work, buttons covering half the screen, and your phone becoming a portable heater. But somehow, this one actually surprised me. The game launched. The menus looked clean, everything loaded fast. The atmosphere was still there, nothing felt cheap, which honestly caught me off guard, because mobile ports don't usually start this strong. So I jumped into my first match and immediately remembered why this game became so popular. The dealer doesn't say much, but somehow he's still one of the creepiest characters I've seen in a game. He just stands there watching you, waiting, like he already knows how the round is going to end. And that's somehow worse. Then there's the shotgun. Now, normally, a shotgun in a game means action. Not here. Pulling the trigger feels like making the biggest decision of your life. Because every shell matters, every blank matters, every live round matters. You start counting everything. Trying to remember what happened 5 turns ago, wondering if you're about to make the smartest play ever, or immediately regret your entire existence. The best part is all the items. You've got cigarettes, handcuffs, magnifying glasses, medicine, beer. Every item changes the game completely. Sometimes one little item can completely flip the match around. You go from thinking, I'm finished, to suddenly having a chance again. Then 5 seconds later, you're panicking all over again. Because that's just how Buckshot Roulette works. It never lets you relax. You start trying to predict everything. Counting shells, doing math in your head, guessing probabilities. Then the game reminds you luck still exists, and suddenly everything falls apart. It's honestly one of those games where every decision feels important. Even something as simple as choosing who to shoot can completely change the outcome. Now let's talk about the mobile controls, because that's usually where games like this struggle. Surprisingly, they're actually really good. Everything is easy to tap. Menus feel responsive. Using items is quick. Nothing gets in the way. After a couple rounds, you honestly stop thinking about the controls completely, which is exactly how it should be. The visuals are still amazing too. The lighting, the shadows, the dirty room, the flickering lights. Everything keeps that uncomfortable feeling. Even on a phone, the atmosphere somehow survives, which I honestly didn't expect. Then there's the sound design, and wow, put on headphones. Seriously, every sound matters. The shells, the shotgun clicking, the dealer moving, even the silence. Sometimes the silence is the scariest part, because you're sitting there, looking at the shotgun, trying to decide if you're about to make the greatest decision ever or the worst. Another thing I love is how fast the matches are. You're never waiting around. 1 minute. You're feeling confident. The next, everything is falling apart. And somehow that makes you immediately want another round. Now, is this mobile version perfect? Not exactly. You might notice a few small differences depending on which version you're playing. But honestly, the core experience is still here. The tension, the strategy, the atmosphere, the chaos. It's all here, and that's what really matters. If someone handed me this, without saying it was mobile, I'd probably believe it was officially made for phones. That's how smooth it feels. Which honestly impressed me because I expected way less. So if you've already played Buckshot Roulette on PC, this is a fun way to play it anywhere. And if you've never played it before, prepare yourself. Because this game is somehow simple, terrifying, strategic, and addictive. All at the same time. Just don't get too confident, because the dealer loves proving people wrong. So if you want to try it yourself, the download link will be in the description. Go check it out. Good luck. And hopefully the next shell is a blank. Anyway, that's all for today. See ya.